Yeah.
Hey guys, sound test. So no actual guys or girls here. No one. No one. No one's gonna hear this.
Just ghosts.
I mean, you can hear it possibly if it goes up on our bloopers and you pay for our Patreon. But if you're hearing this, you probably already have. So
We lost our entire bloopers reel.
This might be the start of our new bloopers reel. So if you're listening to this,
I just realized we lost our entire bloopers
thank you. We put a few up there.
That's true. Hi guys.
Hi.
This is Daniel, by the way.
I'm TJ. I always fuck. I always have been.
Okay,
I think I always will be.
And I'll run.
Okay. I'll just keep stabbing it. If I kill it, the enemies can't.
Okay, so pick a topic.
Cheese.
Okay, I want Oma.
Okay.
I mean, what did you expect me to say?
You asked me to pick a topic. I picked a topic.
Oma is always gonna be what I want when you say cheese. Like, is there anything better?
Like, there's other topics I could. I step away for a second to open a box.
What cheese is better than Oma?
Goat and blue.
But Oma is goat and blue, basically.
Oh, okay.
Oma is that one that has the goat cheese in the center, and the blue cow cheese on the outside.
Yeah. Like, I have other topics in... Okay. I have other topics in mind, but if we talk about them right now, we're probably going to be burnt... Oh, that guy's a clock. We might be burnt out on them when we go to record the actual episode soon.
Alright.
For those of you interested in figuring out when this episode takes place, if we start talking about comics during during the actual episode, that's when, because that's the other topic I have on my mind, is comics. They're usually...
Did I get them both? I got them both.
Nice.
Yeah. Well, we can put this in our bloopers reel, though.
Yeah. I just mean if people hear this and they're wondering where it falls in the timeline of our playthrough or let's play of raid mode.
Wondering why we're so damn cheesy. Is there a dog in the house?
There's 3 dogs, possibly 4 dogs in the house.
No.
My cat just Sasha's on the couch, Ladybug's on the couch, Rex is passed out kind of on the floor.
Yeah.
Precious and Blitzen are the ones that are outside, I think.
That's it.
No, my cat just tried to jump up on the couch, and because one of the chihuahuas was sitting on the edge of the couch, she landed on the dog and startled it. No one attacked anyone, she just startled the dog, and I did that yesterday. Ladybug, our chihuahua, was digging in the couch, and like her face was shoved between the cushions, so I snuck up behind her and poked her gently, but she jumped up and made 2 loud screechy whiny noises. Like, I didn't hurt her, I ever so gently tapped her, but she jumped, squeaked loudly.
Well, all you have to do is touch her when she's asleep and she freaks
That's
out.
basically what happened, except
Poor
she was just
thing.
looking away. She jumped up, looked at me, screeched loudly, and then immediately rolled over for me to rub her stomach.
Easy to startle.
She's a chihuahua. Their brains are too small to know that they're fine. That we're basically gonna have to restart it mostly.
No. Oh, I was gonna say you don't like Swiss.
Not particularly.
How do you feel about?
I mean, they're okay as people, but I've never really met them.
The cheese. How do you feel about other Alpine? You like Jarlsberg.
Yeah.
That's an Alpine cheese.
I don't know what it is about Swiss particularly that I don't like, especially since growing up and seeing it in like used as the cheese in cartoons. I was always like, oh, that looks good.
Yeah, it was always some kind of Alpine cheese.
And then when I finally got my first taste of it, it was like, I've been lied to my entire childhood. This tastes like rotten butt.
If it was Jarlsberg they were using, which is more yellow and comes in a larger wedge.
The kind I remember was usually it was a wheel that looked completely solid with no holes when it was uncut. It was yellow, and when they would cut it open, it would have holes, like large holes in it.
But doesn't that sound more like Jarlsberg than Swiss?
It does.
Which is more buttery.
It's just when I was a kid.
A little more nutty.
When I was a kid, the only cheese I knew of that had holes in it was Swiss. Just the generalized Swiss. If cheese had holes in it, it was Swiss.
Yeah, well, a lot of Americans are raised not realizing that there's an entire group of cheeses called Alpine cheeses.
The cheese spectrum?
The cheese spectrum. I am responsible for teaching a lot of people about cheese, though.
I am on the cheese... I'm on the spectrum for the cheese disorders.
That joke was in poor taste.
I'm actually on the spectrum for like that kind of thing, though. So
I realize you're autistic.
I feel I can make that joke. If anyone's upset by that and hears that, I do genuinely apologize.
I just don't blame... You can be mad at TJ, but I didn't say it.
You're always welcome to be mad at me. If it's for a good reason, I'll acknowledge it. And if you're just whining, I'll still acknowledge it. I'll just tell you you're probably just whining. And in this case, you are definitely not just whining.
Unless they're just whining.
Unless you're just whining, in which case...
Got it.
Yeah. And trust me, we'll know. I whine all the time for no reason.
always mention cheese and wine. You know what I want?
Cheese and wine?
And maybe, like... Man, I can't have pate anymore, so...
Stop.
What can I have? I guess I could have a mushroom pate.
Yeah.
Cheese, wine, wild mushroom pate... Maybe some nice water crackers.
Sorry, unrelated, but related to something earlier. We can go right back to this. I just had an idea and I don't want to forget it. I figured out how to make warriors interesting to watch on this channel.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
Okay.
I think you'll like this idea a little bit. As far as warriors, I can just sit and play it normally as I do, but you'll be there next to me, pretty much mocking it the whole time. And I was out of ammo completely. Should I use one of the revives?
Die? No.
Okay, I'll just... Okay, this will just sound as 2 enemies off. But basically, like, I'll be playing it, and you'll just be like, okay, but why? And I'll just be like, 'cause it's fun. And you're like, but is it? And I'll just be like, no.
I mean, I get that it's fun. I just think that it's intellectually barbarous.
Well, aren't you just being intellectually non-barbarous there?
I'm not certain that's a thing. Intellectually non-barbarous? That, I mean, can you be that?
I don't know.
Ooh, strained silence. There's
something.
Yeah, there you go. You just keep that conversation going, TJ. You do a real good job.
So, we may play... We may do some fighting games at some point.
We will.
Injustice. Well, I mean, what I mean is by May is because the ones that were in my head were like Injustice and...
Yeah, put that away. I want to do Mortal Kombat.
I brought it over here because I wanted to install it at some point, but when I brought it over here, I realized we're probably not going to get that done anytime soon because there's so much other... Not on here. So much other stuff.
What we need is a funny soundboard.
I have a phone, but I don't have a funny soundboard on it.
Yeah, I should download one. Alright, fuck you guys. We're leaving.
Yeah, piss off.